Video to maintain smooth. Okay, looks like you're ready to go. Click here. Boop. Welcome to the coffee shop, everybody. This is your host and barista, Eric. And so, hey, who else is in the chat room? Somebody named Yo-Yo. That's nice. Yo-Yo is in the chat room. Big shouts to you, my friend. There we go. I got the chat room open over here. Let me pop this out so I can, gather your questions from the disciples, whatever you guys want to call yourselves. Let's go to the live chat thing here. Still setting up the couple little bits and pieces right here. Do me a favor, anybody want to drop some questions or whatever in the chat room, go right ahead, drop them in there. I'll have the other guys joining us in just a few minutes. As you can see on my chart, let me see what you can see. What can you see here? Oh, look, you can see my face. How nice. That's real nice. You see my face. We are recording this stream, so, there's going to be evidence of anything that we get into. Today's episode brought to you by, State Farm. A little bit right there. State Farm mug. Of course, I got my tea in the morning. Thacker, what's up? Let me see. What's up in there? Siri Life? Siri Life. Hey, what's up? Siri Life World. Nice. Hey, you're kind of new to the channel, I think, right? You don't have to call me sir. It's okay. Hey, guys, do me a favor. Let me know if there's any issue with the audio, if there's like doubling or anything. Just also let me know if the visual is kind of messed up at all. Just give me a heads up in the chat. Pretty sure you guys can already see my my chart. Yeah, you can see my chart right there. You can see that I'm already in a trade. I'm waiting for this nice little bounce on gold to start. I'm looking at this level up here. This is my end all be all. That's kind of what I'm looking at right there. I'm expecting a 1963.25, like 1963 and a quarter for a peak right there. I think I want to bring that down though. Thanks, Yo-Yo, for the audio check. Good to know. Let's see here, right there. To be honest with you, I think this move to the upside is kind of done right now, and it's just going to consolidate a little bit. I'm just waiting for the Zoom link from the rest of the guys. Thanks for the visual confirmation right there, Yo-Yo, as well. Really nice to be up and running with no issues. That's great. Now let's see what happens when the rest of the team gets on board. So as you can see, I'm doing a couple things right here. I'm doing Ethereum and I'm doing gold, and I got this little move happening right here. I want to see what's happening on my biz right here. Small move coming back up. Yeah, this is just a little bit of a play coming back up right here on Ethereum. I don't like that move. I want to see a bigger move on Ethereum. Let's kind of get this up here. We go. Yeah, see, Ethereum is just kind of playing around in this channel. Let's see, 15-minute. We'll go for a 2-hour here. Set this for a 2-hour, 15. Let's see, 15 minutes. Nope, 1 hour is good. We'll use that. Ethereum's just kind of sitting in a stupid little channel that I don't like. Thanks, Miss Ichimoku. You know what? Ichimoku, I am going to be honest with you. I seriously thought you were a bot. You joined the channel some time ago, and do me a favor, tell me you also have a Twitter account if I'm correct, right? Just let me know. You just let me know. Here we go. All right, so you see I got a few things on my chart. I don't want to spoil all the fun. But, there are versions of the indicators that I've released to TradingView, but there's versions that I have which are, specifically for my use, because I use them for a lot of testing, for testing and like development and stuff like that. So, and the best way to do that is instead of just live trading with them, you just use them instead of just back testing over like, paper trades and stuff like that, use them in a live market as well, So let me just kind of gather my stuff here. There we go. That's a nice little window right there. Good. And I guess my camera's running pretty smooth. I feel like I need to center myself, right? I need to center myself. I have to find my Zen space. Like this, right? Is that how you do it? I don't know how you do it. I'm just waiting for the link from the boys. They're gonna send me a link to the Zoom call, and I'll be able to like lock that in as well. Put that down to the 3-minute. So usually early in the market, I want to see like the smaller time frame, like 3-minute time frame. But I'm gonna try and hang with that small time frame on gold for the most part today, right? Thank you, Miss Ichimoku, for verifying that you are a Twitter stalker. Love your account though, by the way. Good stuff. So let's see. Yeah, big drawdown right here. This is probably going to go against me. I'm not really that worried about it. But if it does, I know where it's going to go to. As a matter of fact, let me just kind of pop that in. Let me get myself set up here. Break below. Yep, gets below. Okay. Scalp back down. This is our entry for the short right there. Where am I taking? My position is here. So I'm looking at, it's a full drop back down. This is what this looks like. Looks like coming right back down to this little zone right here. I don't want to get into this trade. I want to wait for it to come down. I want to be off this key level. This is where I want to be. He was out of it. Apologize about the fire. No problem. No problem. Okay, there we go. You know, life gets in the way. Sorry if I seem distracted. I have a cat in the room, and she's just literally running back and forth. Anyway, so any questions you guys want to drop into the chat room, go right ahead and do that. Let me adjust. I'm still adjusting some what do you call it? Audio levels here. So I want to make sure I got everything good. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hey, so we using your Zoom? Mine only runs 45 minutes. We will need. Oop, 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 oop. There we go. So, just getting things set up. So what I've done to my algo is I've put in this, let me just take a few things off, right? So it's not so hard to see. I've put in some support resistance area. It's like a cloud that it has to run through, right? And it's just that light blue thing that's back there. Let me turn a few other things off. Is he ready? Okay, he's not ready yet. Let's turn some things off. Upper band, lower band. I don't need these lines on here because I know what the lines are. You, come on, stop it. Jesus. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, see, I'm waiting for this bounce. So I'm in this zone right here. I drew out this zone earlier this morning, right? See? I drew it out from way, 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 way over here. Look at this. From some activity on a higher time frame. See? There. I drew this zone out from a higher time frame. Let me lock all my drawings. I drew this zone out from a higher time frame, and it's just still relevant at this point. This is a zone that I want to break through. I don't want to be trading in this area. There we go. I don't want to be trading in this area. I'm expecting to see a bounce back down to here, and then I'm still staying in this long position. I'm going to hold this one. Okay, this is what I'm going to do here. I'm just expecting to just go long for a little bit. What's up, Joe? Chart seems to be stuck at what? 831.59. Not sure why that is. Let's see. Chart seems to be stuck. Oh, let me see what's going on here. Is that better? Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Yo-Yo. It was something I was doing. Now, see, if the chart's stuck, then my face should be stuck too. Okay. All right, looks like the boys are ready to go. They're doing their thing. I'm seeing this push back to the long side that I was expecting, right? I got into this trade very early, and it did dip down against me. I'm not really worried about that. Okay, right there. So it looks like, here we go. So in this Heiken Ashi Algo, you see, here's our midline again, our mid-level. This is the Forex range. And you can see how in gold, they really like being inside this range. It's +5 to -5, right? But there's this special little area, this light blue area with a white line through it. Every time the RSI crosses through this, okay, that is an actual push in the direction. When the RSI is inside this area, inside of that, when the RSI is inside that area, it's just dead. Like price is flat. This is true like order block area, support and resistance, consolidation, all that kind of stuff. So that's what that's doing for me. It's letting me know that there are no trades when price is, let's see the RSIs here. There's no trades that are going to take place until the RSI comes out. Then I can start looking at longs and shorts. And that's what I was actually doing. As you can see, I ended up getting in at this level right here. Price did move up, but it came against me. So I'm waiting for like a proper move to the upside. And I'm using a special stochastic and a special version of the HoneyChai. So I have special versions of my indicators. There we go. Let's see what's going on here. There we go. All right. So the Zoom link is ready to go. Let's see what happens here, right? Okay. There. Just launching up the Zoom meeting right now, guys. So give me a second to get up in there, and then maybe we'll see some ugly faces of guys that, you know, you don't want to see them first thing in the morning. And of course, you know, always have your cup of tea. Got to do that. Okay, chart seems to be stuck. Okay, much better. Thanks. Yo, what's up, Yo-Yo? Let me see. C8. Hey, Carlos. Welcome to the fold there, buddy. Hope you enjoyed your vacation. Jerk. And, yeah, so we're all up. Hey, welcome to the madness, guys.
Yo, yo.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Excuse me while I get myself set up here. How's everybody doing today?
Good. Doing pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good, man. Just I was up all night with my little one coughing. He's just had, I think he has like I was telling Troy, I think he has croup.
Oh my.
It's horrible.
Come on. You're not serious.
Yeah, it is actually kind of, I mean, it's kind of crazy how much he's coughing. It's nuts, but okay. Kids get it, man.
Yeah. So, and I was just talking to the people in live about this. You know, there's times where like life really does get in the way of trading. You know, you got to just pick your responsibilities. You know, it's priorities matter. Here we go.
Yeah, there's real life for sure.
So anyway, as a heads up, yes, I am long on gold right now. So I don't know, like, what are we working on today? We're doing gold.
Well, I love gold. That's my girl. Goldilocks is cool, but no, it's just other pairs too. We can take a look at anything, whatever you want.
Okay. Well, I've already set up my chart for gold. I'll stick to that one for now, right? I've got a secondary chart that I set up for my perpetual ETH, just as a heads up. So if you guys hear me like getting excited, screaming and yelling or something, then yeah, I did something nice. I did something nice with that one. Just let you know.
Nice.
Anyway, let
Yeah,
me see.
I rode gold down last night. That was fun. 1974 um down to like 1962.
Hmm.
That was it's a healthy drop. Yeah,
Yeah,
outside of
yeah,
this little
yeah. Okay,
consolidation.
that is pretty
So are we
sweet.
live? Are we live? Like, are we on a live stream or
Let's
what?
see. We should be right now. Yeah, I see my
Okay,
chart's up right
cool.
now. I don't have the Zoom up. I mean, Zoom is up. I just don't have it
Oh, cool.
showing in the live. I could show it if you want to show off one of your charts. Unless you guys want to do a song and dance in front of your camera. It's up to you. But anyway,
No,
Mike.
I'm good.
So
Whatever you want to do.
so
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you what. These guys see my charts all the time, and I'll be talking about other stuff later on. As we go forward. But why don't you show us? Like, you got your chart set up for the day already? We could like show that and just kind of let us know what.
No, I just
So
got up, but
okay.
I can share my chart if you want.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
I'm cool.
Let me put the Zoom in there. Okay. Boop. All right. So right now we see your pretty face.
All right, cool.
Thanks for
I just
decorating
need
the
to
room
share.
before we get started, and thanks for wearing pants. It's always important.
I'm not wearing pants. I
Okay.
don't believe in that. I trade naked
Jesus.
from the waist down.
For those who don't know, there's a term with the Midas Touch group called naked trading. So I think that's where that comes from.
Yep, naked edge. Yeah, so this is my chart. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, it's nothing fancy right now. Let's take a look. Yeah, oh man, got to get the sleep out of my eye today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so let's check out the daily. This um let's check out the daily. I'm just gonna delete this zone.
Mm.
Just kind of start fresh. Check out a 4 hour real quick.
Looks nice.
Yeah.
That looks just
Yeah,
like a
it's
whole bunch of manipulation.
yeah, a couple lines up there, you know. Yeah, this is where I took this short last night. It was nice. I got out somewhere right down here.
Beautiful. Back to that key level.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so okay. Yeah, so have a little bit of a floor. It's a little bit of support down here for
Mhm.
sure. 1950s. Let's see. Let me back up to a 4 hour.
You think we're just sitting in this like this
Go to a
bottom end of
daily.
this
Let me go to, you
consolidation
know
right
what?
now?
Let me go quickly, real quick. At 1940 is going to be key level. So with gold, what we don't want to do is we don't want to break these wicks right here.
Mm-hmm.
We break
Yeah.
those wicks right there, we're going down to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
1880s to 1860s is right in this zone. This will be your next area of interest because on a weekly, these wicks really matter. This would be, let me go to this daily. Yeah, this would be a little level, but really there's nothing stopping it from going all the way down to liquidity. This is where your liquidity is going to lie down here. So this would be like the target for if you're believing in demand, you know, supply and
Mm-hmm.
demand, that would
Yeah.
be your ultimate demand level down here.
Well, so speaking of
A
that,
good buy.
like I was talking about last time, hold your chart right there for a second. I'm not sure if there is much demand there. And again, it's because it is proper price action that I'm seeing right before it, right there. Like that's just a nice smooth move up. It's as if, price just needs to come down and cover some of this and then start pulling back again. Because that's a lot of that is just imbalance right there, right?
Yeah, especially like on a weekly, you can see, you know, there is some imbalance. Imbalance typically needs to be filled about 20% in order for it to, be satisfied, but yeah, what I'm looking at is sort of the same thing, but I am either price already pulled back and she looks still kind of bearish. So what I'd be looking at is a 1 hour, maybe a trend line break. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Let's go to a 30-minute. Hmm. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Looking
Hmm.
interesting, right?
This is,
It's got a nice
I don't know.
decline
You
to
said you're
it.
in a long?
Yeah,
Yeah, you said you're in a long, right?
yeah, I am.
Mm, I kind of like, let me see what a 15 is like. Mm-hmm. So trend line break is here. Let's go to the body. This needs to hold. If
Well,
this can hold, then I would consider this a break, a retest, and then up and away. So this should look more like this,
let me clarify a little bit. I am
like an
long,
N.
but I'm only long on a 3-minute chart,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because
Yeah,
I'm,
even the 15 though shows a break, which is
yeah,
nice. But
yeah,
what I want to see is an hour. Let me see the hour. Yeah, the
yeah.
hour is kind of wicking off top, but it's still holding outside of this.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem is that so you got 6 minutes, and the issue is that with on a smaller time frame, like a 5 minute, you could have you know here's the break. You
Yeah.
could have rode this up, a little bit and gotten out on a scalp, set your stop loss at break even. And on a 5 minute, honestly, on a 5 minute, there's not a lot of push, not a lot of volume right there. So you can chart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could have been sucked into that though. Might have been sucked into that. Been sucked in. So honestly, like I probably would have been sucked into that. Here would be like my stop loss, and my target would probably be the shelf right here, somewhere up here. And after that, I would be setting my stop loss to break even and just
Mm-hmm.
see if we can ride up a little bit more
Yeah,
to get some
yeah.
more juice out of the play.
No, you're
Because
right.
there is
Yeah,
nice,
it looks
yeah,
like you're
there's
right.
room. And if we get back in this channel, but this top of this trend line right here is kind of what I would be possibly targeting.
So what's it? I can't see it
Yeah.
that close. What's it? What's that value basically on the top of your trend line right there?
That's like 164.
So that's my target for my long right now. It's like 163 and change. So
Oh, no shit.
that's where I am right now. Yeah, and that's where I'm
Yeah.
seeing this really
I mean, that's,
hard zone. Right, I'm just right up there. I actually have it marked off at like
yeah.
163.8 to 163 and a quarter, like right in there. There's
Yeah.
just this hard ceiling right
Right. I
there.
think
That's
what
what
you're
I'm saying.
looking at is this right here. Yeah, you can probably see this even better on a Renko chart. Let's see. I gotta go down my time frame. Oh yeah. Okay, you said 163, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, 1963.
Yeah. Let's see what a 5 minute looks like. Yeah, that's gonna be, we're kind of playing in this area down here
Mm-hmm.
where
Yeah.
um
Yeah. See, I'm
price
not really
just
seeing. So basically, where we are is, like I was asking before. Do you think that we've just kind of dropped down right now? We're just consolidating at the bottom of a range, and that we're really not going to get too far above that range, which is that 1963, 64 area.
well, we have some news coming out as well, right?
Yeah,
Isn't there news?
that's why I'm playing it safe in this ranging area right now, because news comes out, gets highly volatile, but you never know which way it's going to go. I was considering setting separate orders for entries outside both ends of this range to catch a move in either direction or both directions. Hopefully it will work for me. But again, it depends on
Hmm.
which it depends which one gets triggered first and how many lots you've placed. How much weight you've put on those.
Well, okay, so let's check out the sessions real quick.
Yeah.
So we had Asia push hard last night. And if you look at your average, like, 2 hour, 3 hour, 5 hour, 10 hour, 20 hour, 30 hour, 40 hour, 50 hour, 60 hour, 70 hour, 80 hour, 90 hour, 100 hour, 200 hour, 300 hour, 400 hour, 500 hour, 600 hour, 700 hour, 800 hour, 900 hour, 1000 hour, 2000 hour, 3000 hour, 4000 hour, 5000 hour, 6000 hour, 7000 hour, 8000 hour, 9000 hour, 100 hour, 200 hour, 300 hour, 400 hour, 500 hour, 600 hour, 700 hour, 800 hour, 900 hour, 1000 hour, 2000 hour, 3000 hour, 4000 hour, 5000 hour, 6000 hour, 7000 hour, 8000 hour, 100 hour, 200 hour, 300 hour, 400 hour, 500 hour, 600 hour, 700 hour, 80 there's a couple of things I look at when it comes to just kind of taking a look at like what can happen, where we're at, where is price most likely to go or bounce and all this. And sometimes it really this is probably one of the most useful indicators you can have, which is Asian session range.
Mm-hmm.
And well, what this does is, first of all, it gives you like invaluable information. Like, what is the average daily range for this pair or commodity? Um, and today we're looking at like 2,700, let's just say. So 2,700 pips. So what happens typically when you go back and you look at the sessions, and this coffee, but Asia will, let's just say Asia goes in a direction. In this case, it's down. It actually expanded pretty nice. Usually Asia doesn't push that hard. You can see back here.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a pretty big move for, a beginning of the week, let's say, for Asian market. It doesn't tend to go that far.
Here's a classic. Asia chooses as a direction. Now, during the interval periods between Asia and London, which is green, there's a little bit of a gap, a break. I'm gonna put this on so we can just kind of see the motion of the ocean a little bit better.
Okay.
And so typically what you'll see is Asia will pick a direction. London will expand on that idea. So London is an expansion session.
Yeah.
And typically it'll expand on that idea. New York, especially with gold, New York will carry that idea further. And it can go a lot further if there's news. So if you can see here, 525 to 527 was what it said, the ADR, the average daily range, right?
Yep.
So 527 would be right here. Now, Asia kind of got there. Actually, Asia pretty much got there exactly, right? Then it's telling you 691 for London, right? Here you go. And then it's telling you 1296 for New York.
Right.
Right. And what these numbers are doing in the beginning of the day, like today, giving you what most likely as far as like the range. And what's really cool is that you have certain areas that act as support and resistance within this indicator. So such as, let me just kind of show you what I mean, I guess. So the top of Asia comes up, okay, the middle. Let me go to where we're at. The top, see this line, the middle, those poor resistance depending on where price is at.
Right.
So it's pretty neat. And you can scalp off of these levels very confidently, very confidently. And one of the things you have to realize too is one other thing. Once you start really back testing this and seeing how the sessions really are playing, you'll notice that when price doesn't expand from London and New York pulls back up inside of Asia, you get a very choppy market inside of Asia for the rest of the day. You don't really leave.
Oh, inside of Asia.
Take yesterday. Yeah. So Asia pushed down, London just got caught up in Asia. You can see the top of Asia was resistance perfectly. So if you're in London down here, I'd have been shorting right at the top of Asia. No problem.
Yeah.
That'd have been an easy play if I was awake. Easy. And this is like big money, man. This is what like master scalpers are doing. They're using these sessions and the range of these sessions.
And you're looking at this on a 15-minute, primarily what they're, and they're not, these, like you were saying, master scalpers and the people who actually, push the market. They don't care about a 15-minute. They're way above that, but we're able to see these moves, in these sessions on a 15-minute chart. The analysis sounds spot on. But I do agree that, when it tends to lead back towards the top of the Asian market or the bottom of the Asian market, that's actually a conversation I had with somebody weeks ago, and they're basically picking, it seems like the sentiment is that they're basically picking those extremes of that Asian range, let's say, They're picking the extremes as the good price for the day. And how they determine like a high price is a good price or a low price in the range is a good price, beyond me. And I'm not even trying to figure out like how they get there. But it falls
Yeah, so
into,
like right here,
yeah,
sense, man, like these support and resistance levels, right?
mm-hmm.
Because yeah, you're trying to figure out what a good price is and all this stuff. It's 70%, even 80% of the market is moved by, and here, and we're into a new hour, so we're pushing it just a little.
Yeah.
You know, anytime you kind of like your beginning and your end of your hours are going to be in like kind of more volatile. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why we're seeing some movement. But like, so I don't know, just for me, right? I don't try to necessarily predict where the market's going. I always think to myself, I just have a 50-50 shot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, look, at the end of the day, if you have a good stop loss, good money management, then you're going to lose less than you win. And
Yeah.
that's the whole point of trading, right? So like if an idea that you're executing, which this idea is actually going in the right direction. In
Yeah.
fact, like where was that zone that I had? I'm gonna put it back up here. This is the breakout zone. This
Yep.
was absolutely perfect. Came back, retested. Looks nice. So if your idea is playing out, you know, keep your idea going, right? Stay in the trade. But if it's going against you, what I see, what my mentor does, and like what, you know, what I think is a good practice is like instantly reduce your leverage
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
Like reduce it by half, reduce it by
That's
25%.
it's risk
Get
management.
a little bit out. Yeah, you're trying to lose less than you win. Don't just
Mm-hmm.
sit there and bask in your loss. That's stupid. Don't wait until your stop loss is going to get hit if you have a more, if your odds of your stop loss getting hit become
Increase.
greater because price is moving closer to your stop loss,
Yeah.
then you might want to, you know, take a little bit off the table. These are just hard tactics
Mm-hmm.
to actually practice,
Mm-hmm.
but very, very important if you want to maintain consistency and a good equity curve.
Yeah.
Meaning up and to the right, right? Like any stock you want to buy. So here we have levels of resistance at the bottom of Asia, at the middle of Asia, and at the top of Asia. And what you can see is that if we draw it out, a lot of times this helps my eyes. We fumbled around here. We then broke this key level at the bottom of Asia
Mm-hmm.
during our, yeah, we pulled back and we broke it during London. London pushed, came back up a little bit higher, really. It pushed into Asia. The body's closed into Asia. I think on a 1 hour it did not though. I'd have to look, but it pushed here, came down. Now we're up in Asia again
Yeah.
with New York, and it's
Yeah.
kind of fumbling around here. So what does this look like on a 1 hour? Let me see a 1 hour candle real quick.
Let's find out. And again, this could be, you know, they're just kind of setting up price for a midpoint, right? Because we're waiting for, you know, it happens every morning. Announcements come out, stuff like that, and it's just kind of bracing for the impact of a big move. This is what happens just before the market becomes volatile.
So we got 845 is flash PMI. And yeah, our previous daily low is right here. So this will be a target. I'm surprised price didn't hit that. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so right now, like the idea of this being a breakout is still good. You know, we just need a body of this 1 hour to really, we need it to close outside of this break.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, I'd be looking for longs. And then I mean, you got a great entry. If you're in down here, you got a good entry for a long. Now, where this could go, I'd be targeting maybe where you're saying like this area right here, maybe like, I see where you're talking about right here, right?
Yeah,
1963. I
yep,
see the consolidation over here.
yeah.
It's probably going to be choppy.
Well, yeah,
But at the end of the day,
I definitely do believe that because I'm looking at even the bullish candles
mm,
that are entering that area. If you drop down to a smaller time frame and you look at everywhere from 2100 hours to 2300 hours, right? You look at the bullish candles, they keep getting smaller and smaller. That price is just being pushed down over and over again, right? In that area, you've just got lower highs taking place. And you can see it even as a line chart, just right there. Lower highs, lower lows. They're really pushing that price down. They're able to do that. So
yeah,
they were able to do that before the market even became volatile, like before, opening a session. This is mid-session. So I don't know.
Yeah, so I think that's nice. I think this trend line is interesting because what we
Which,
see here is two different things happening in this particular area right here.
mhm,
We see that the trend line from price action the day before on the 1 hour is somewhere in the neighborhood of exactly where the middle of Asia is at.
yeah. Yeah, I see what you
Two
mean.
things that can happen, in my opinion. I think number one, we could get caught up in Asia and really just consolidate the rest of the day. Why would we do that? Well, because tomorrow is the tomorrow it doesn't is tomorrow the day? Let's see. Hold on. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
what's
Maybe
happening
I
on tomorrow's
got my
date?
days mistake.
Yeah,
Isn't
we're at 9 o'clock New
tomorrow's
York right now. Okay.
let's see, where is it? Hmm. Yeah, what's going on with the news tomorrow? Yeah, the FOMC minutes. That's what it was. Yeah, it's
Oh.
huge, huge news.
Mm-hmm.
Huge. So a lot of times, we filled a lot of this imbalance. We came down. I knew we were going to come back down here and test. I'm surprised we didn't retest the bottom. With that being said, we definitely could today. I'd be longing here.
Right.
I think what's happening is exactly what you're saying, Coffee. We're getting set up for the news.
Yeah.
And what that means is consolidation in a place that is, I think, more realistic because we had a drop, okay, down here to this level. Okay, here's where we came from. We came up, we filled some imbalance, okay, from over here. All right. Then we drop back down to more the realistic levels. These are like the realistic levels
Yes.
right
Yeah,
here. So
absolutely.
we're going to be playing, I think we're going to be playing right
Yeah.
here today.
Yeah, we're
I
playing
don't
just
think we're going outside of that. I
and
don't
just
think we're
above
doing
that.
this.
Yeah, no,
And
absolutely
I
not.
don't know if we're doing this, but we definitely could come back into this level as well. But I don't think we're not pushing
I
outside of this.
tend
We're
to
not going up
think
to a lot of people.
I tend to
Yeah,
think that
the
the end of the market setup
1990s. Yeah,
is going to be in that 1970s area, right? Like 1971 to like 74. I think the market's going to set up for the end of session, like in that area. So we'll be consolidating with a couple long wicks, up until near end, and then we'll be hitting that. And it's because of the way I see price action playing out. If I could draw on your screen, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
yeah. Let me
Just kind of pinch your
stuff
chart a little
here.
bit. There you
You
go.
want me to pinch
What?
it down like this?
No, I'm sorry. The width.
Like, oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like this.
Make it narrow and tall. Here
You
go.
want me to
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
how's that?
That's good. So,
Right.
and like I was saying, hitting that in like 1970s area because huge, right? Huge all up there. Okay. I'm just saying nothing's been recovered there, right? But even this right here, this big candle pointing down right here, okay? It hasn't been, I know what you're saying before, I agree with you, that imbalance needs to be recovered on average or at minimum about 20%. But for some reason, I'm just seeing like this area here, below this area, market became oversold way too quickly, just way too quickly. And now we're getting proper movement back to the upside, which hasn't consolidated in that area yet. It hasn't consolidated in that area yet. So we haven't seen an order block there yet. which is telling me basically once we break out of that order block, we're going to be done with ranging. You know, we're going to be done ranging in that area, that the key level that you marked off, and we're going to end up hitting that 1970s area up there. You know, we're just going to be getting back to this, and I think that this whole area is going to be the setup for the end of day. So if I see certain kind of movements, like if I drew a channel through here, like through that, and we broke through the bottom of that channel, that's when I would start targeting that 1970s area. That's just my take on it, because it's strange that you get this nice, you get a drop base drop, right? I mean, we all know what that is. You get a nice drop base drop. These bases, they have these shapes and direction for a specific reason. And I mean, that base, it's an order block. And if the orders are, what do you call it? If the orders are rising, if the price is rising in that area, but price drops off, I tend to believe that it's simply because more bullish orders need to be made at a lower price. So they're just basically, they're like, I quit. I'm going to wait for that price to drop, and then I'm going to start going full bore. And immediately after that, you just see this massive big candle coming pushing up. Look at the size of these bullish candles, right? They're big, they're huge. And it's on a 15-minute time frame. So imagine what's happening there on a 1-hour time frame. All of this primarily is a bullish candle. So yeah, I think we're still setting up, you know, to get back to that key level. Sorry if I'm drawing all over your chart. To get back to that key level, you see it's rising right there, right? And again, once we break out of this channel, wherever that channel ends up being in the time frame, once we break out of there, I'm targeting the middle of that channel, then I'm targeting the top of that channel, and then, you know, above it into that 1970s area, back over to this high range right there. I mean, I think that we're going to be stepping up. I'm long right now, but I think I'm just long to what do you call it? Basically, I mean, you know how price action works. You get a nice U shape taking place, right? I think we're basically here right now in that U shape, and I want to catch that part. Is where I'm trying to get back to right now, you know. And I'm just going to do it in steps. I'm just going to do it in stages. So, meanwhile, before I get too distracted, let me check out my other chart, because I have, see, my long position is coming in nice now. I'm in profit now on my long for gold. I see my stochastic is pushing down, but so this is something I wanted to talk about briefly, like while we were live streaming. Let me switch over to my chart for a minute if you don't mind, all right? I don't think you need to stop share. I just need to change something on my end. Here we go.
No, you're good.
All right, so there. And now we see my chart. Okay. 1 second. So I don't know if you can see my screen, Mike?
No, I can't. We can't see your screen.
No.
Oh yeah, give me permission on that one. That's what it is.
Yeah, my bad.
I just hit take profit on my long.
Go ahead, man.
I just hit. Okay, so cool. Let me get in there. Hopefully I don't lose my signal. And share this one up. Looking at that. Okay, there. All right, so I'm just waiting for the screen share to load for you guys. There we go.
Got it.
So one of the things that I've noticed a lot, I put up a stochastic indicator, my version of it. This is the Stochashi that's already available, but I put these like energy. I put this energy cloud into it, and I'm back testing it. I wanted to test it like live today, right? But one thing I noticed is like once you get into your long position, right? Let's just assume the long position ended up starting here. So I'm simply looking for a lower high, and that's all I'm looking for. So my long position starts here. Here's my high.
You see gold, right?
Yeah.
Here you see gold.
Yeah, that's where I am right now.
You target 63. It busted through the level. It's coming up to the top of that trend line, 1955.
Right. See, broke my channel, but I think we're gonna drop off for a second.
So ready, middle of Asia. is right is literally at 1965.8 is middle of Asia.
Nice.
About to hit it. Yeah. So you're just right. You're
Sorry, I
holding it
just lost. No,
or
I
no?
actually I'm already out on this one. I already made a couple of good moves on this one.
Right. Nice.
But yeah, this is this is pushing good right now. I'm expecting you know what? Give myself a heads up. This is against it. Yeah.
Here it comes. Bam. That's middle of Asia right there. Right there's middle of Asia. Let's see if it backs off. That's the top of the trend line or bottom of the trend line as well from yesterday.
So 1971. Yeah, here it comes to that 70s. I didn't think it was going to happen this soon, but we are.
Yeah, it's a nice bullish candle.
9:15. Okay. And yeah, I'm on a 15-minute right now, by the way. So what I want to see, I want to see some nice movement in the stochastic, and it's going to tell me we still have like positive momentum here. As long as I have higher highs and higher lows in this, then I know that I can hold on to that. But the minute I get a lower high right here, lower than this, if I get a lower high anywhere in this thing, I'm pulling out. I just hang on to this trade and just get out. But let's see.
Meanwhile, Joey's shorting the market.
Hey, no, you're not.
It's way imbalanced right now. It's going to come back. Checkpoint is going to be, I would say, 64.4.
What, for the drop?
Yeah, a rebound up again, maybe. Probably not.
There's a nice hold right here, though, at 65.
Yeah. It wicked down. I'd expect to pull back down to 1964 from where it's at right now. I think we have 10 minutes to go. So still got some.
I got out of my long.
Something is just telling me that this
I
is
shorted
keep
right
climbing.
at the I shorted right at the middle of Asia. So I'm in profit. Got 2% on the account. Close it out right there.
Hail to the no. No.
Yeah, hey, coffee.
Yeah. I'm so happy that you just said that. You know why? Because my brother was here with me yesterday, and I
funny shit.
I imitated that. Hell no. It sounded just like it. He just lost it. Anyway, so I'm sorry, Mike.
Coffee.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, check out. So look at this little stupid scalp right here. This is what I love about these little zones.
Switch back to your screen.
Like it gives you a little bit of confidence. Yeah, we're coming down to that 64 level. This little stupid scalp like this is what I'm saying. Like
I'm sorry, hang on.
Those little level. Oh, sorry. I was just showing you. I didn't know if you were. You don't have to share it or whatever.
No.
But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't see it. I don't.
Oh,
I'm still sharing mine. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me stop mine. Yeah, give me your screen.
Sharing this, sharing. Okay, so yeah, this little, that little play right there. You know, I had a good lot. You know, you gotta have your lot sizes.
Yeah,
pretty up there. So be careful. But like, there's 2% right on the account. Like, just stupid. This is a copy trade account. So copying over to my other. Check this hold out from last night that I was going to show you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to show me that long drop right there.
No, look. Yeah. What we got?
Oh, you caught that? Oh boy.
What?
Yeah. That's what I was texting you about.
Look at this one.
Oh man, where did this start? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. The boys and I were on Zoom, and then hours, whatever later. But yeah, it was fun. We gotta zoom it up.
That's
Yeah, I was in that play. I don't know if you can see mine. Caught those
yeah.
Yeah,
down.
Yeah.
decent. So look at this coffee.
Hmm.
So check it out, man. Middle of Asia, right?
Yeah.
Wicks right there.
Got
Like, not to say it can't push, it definitely can. These are just
it.
confluence areas that are, I'm telling you, when you go back and you start looking, especially the first time it hits, plus you have that trend line there, it's got some resistance for sure, right?
Right.
So I'm expecting, I don't know what I'm expecting, but I expected that little push down
Hmm.
and it played out. But like, this is, to me anyways, this is going to be a harder level to break, because you're coming now. We can get back in here and start playing again, because this is a whole range, right?
Hmm.
But so if it comes in here, then what's the target level? It's exactly what you said, 1976,
Hmm. In that
at the
area.
top of that range.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And in fact, I have another trend line up here. I don't know which one is more valid, right? So,
Well, take a look at your wicks. I mean,
actually,
you know what the differences in the wicks are. Some of them are liquidity, and some of them are basic like inducement or resistance.
range.
You know.
Oh, right. Mhm. Yeah. I mean, look, I mean, at the end of the day, like wicks, I mean, sorry, the trend lines and everything, this is just ideas, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, do you play the 4 hour? Do you play,
Hmm.
um, but yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I think in that range, like up here,
Yeah.
yeah, 1978, it doesn't change that much,
Hmm.
even on the 4 hour.
Yeah.
So if we break into this, then your idea of coming up here and playing around here for the day is going to be right. I mean, that's just what it is. And look at this entry, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
This entry from this break,
Huge. Yeah. Huge rejection on the bottom
stellar,
there. Right.
stellar. That was stellar.
Those are the moves. I really think that what we're looking at right there, that's the area of the market that you usually look left and you see that and you're like, oh, I missed that. How did I not know that
Yeah.
that was happening? You know.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And that would
So
be
here we
really
get that
good because
rejection.
in my other account I am long to that point right now. You know, that's one of like this, that's a swing trading thing that I have, which is not on my chart right now. And to be honest with you, I'm actually long to like 1977 and a quarter on a separate account. And I mean that trade it's heavy right now. So if that plays out, I'd be, this is like one of those moments where you're just done for the week.
Yeah, I mean, if we break up in this range again, I think you're good, man. And we broke above a key level, which is good. So we just need to hold that. Let's see. Yeah, this is the resistance zone. This we just
Yeah.
broke above.
Yeah, it's
Now,
what
at
gets
this
me
level,
is that the break through that zone was so easy, right? So
oh yeah,
again, that tells me again, we're gonna be dancing on top of that for a while. I get that you have a trend line right there and it's leading down, but I'm thinking it's gonna be one of those plays where it breaks above that trend line, which is, it's a zone, and it's gonna dance downward to the right on that zone, right? It's gonna support, but it's gonna be like just kind of flowing down a little bit until, yes, exactly. You got this little triangle, break the triangle to the upside, and then just continue up. What we're going to look at is previously we had a drop base drop. I think we're going to have a rally base rally at this point.
on a 15, on a 5, on a 30.
It's kind of the same. Preferably on the 15
okay.
for this time of day and these, these size of moves, I switched to the 15, but I still enter my trades on the 3 and 5 minutes just to kind of scalp things. When it gets really volatile, this is where things get risky for me, because you see what just happened. This candle had a huge drawback on it, so I'll get into play and I'll get out real quick before it even starts drawing back. Get it back in, just pull it back. Just like you were saying, get in, hedge, Same kind of rules.
This candle is a momentum candle, man. This is a big one because
Mhm.
you got to look at this is a 30-minute candle that engulfed how many candles? So many.
Yeah.
So like, New York is gonna do that, but yeah, the problem is we're inside of Asia, bro. That's the problem. So the reason I say that is because anytime we get held up in here, you typically it just kills a lot of the momentum. You're not going to be able to push outside of it too far.
Mhm.
Same thing that yesterday, we pushed this a little bit. We've been playing inside of Asia a lot lately, a lot. Um, but yesterday, a lot of consolidation. Today could be the same, man. I think people are gearing up for this FOMC minutes meeting.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you know about it? What do you know about the minutes meeting? What are you thinking?
Who,
Anything?
me?
Yeah, like, do you have any thoughts on
I,
what
to be honest,
the Fed does or anything like that?
to be honest, and not to spoil your question, I don't trade the news. I just want to know when the news is coming out. That's it, because that tells me exactly when like shit's gonna get, it's gonna get real, and I'm just gonna whenever it's gonna be something really important, I just kind of hold back, and I catch the smaller moves of the market. That's it, But as for trading the news, I can't do it because everybody has their own bias of like what they expect the news to do to the market, and you could be like you like saying, you could be 50-50. I don't like those odds. So I'll stand back, I'll wait for the market to do its move, and then I'll wait for the news to be over and just watch the market and just see like how it reacts.
Yeah, sometimes I trade the news, but very rare. But this FOMC, this is what they're going to do. They're going to be talking about the federal funds rate, right?
Yeah.
And like inflation and all this stuff and what they're going to be doing with the federal funds rate. They're going to raise it. I don't know, man. I think gold is like oversold right now, considering we're still in a time period where like we haven't raised the debt ceiling and there's still question marks around that. So anytime there's question marks around, we talked about this, I think, I don't know if it was us, but didn't you say like, the market isn't the S&P, what's the S&P doing right now? Like, what is it doing? Let's see.
Let's take a look.
Does it believe that the S&P doesn't believe that we're going to be defaulting on our debt.
No, they're just moving normal right now.
Yeah, the S&P doesn't believe that. So I think S&P looks bullish, man.
What is that? The
Very
5 minute
bullish.
pull back out. Drop to a larger time frame on that one. Let's take a look. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a 1 hour. I had this as a key level since November, and we bounced, we bounced, and then here we broke through finally. So I think it's a break. Be coming back down to retest the tops just a little bit, come down just a little bit, and then we're out. So S&P looks bullish.
So S&P looks like it's getting back to that
So
previous
funny.
gap.
Yeah, the S&P looks like it's definitely going to it does a pretty good job at retesting once it breaks. So it looks pretty. Yeah, here's your bullish breakout, 4 hour. We already kind of retested.
Still bullish in my opinion. Yeah, still bullish in my opinion. I'm looking at the rejection wicks on a lot of those candles, even the bearish candles.
Yeah,
there's a lot of bullish movement on that. So driving it higher
sure.
for whatever reason, for one reason or another, driving it higher, great. But what do you call it? I think it's just naturally still moving in that bullish channel.
Yeah. And here's the thing, man. You see the S&P go up. What does that mean for gold? You know, if people are more bullish on the stock market, they're going to be pulling out of gold. They're going to be dumping gold to get into stocks.
Yep.
It's like risk on, baby, you know?
Well, so that's the thing. That's why I don't generally trade the news, because also in the news, like prior to leading up to this meeting, leading up to the past couple of days, you've got like early last week and all, a lot of times through last week, you just hear how about a lot of people just like they're pulling out of their banks. They're just doing bank runs. They don't appreciate how the interest rates are going up. Inflation is too high and so on. And this drives people to to start, call it, let's just say investing, right? Or just buying shares in things that are more of the nature of like digital assets or things that are not currencies. Gold, however, and it's been said over and over again, gold is the only commodity that has never really lost its overall value. Yes, it has dipped in price throughout time and so on, but that's only because it was overinflated for, just prior to that. So it's kind of it's like a pro and con in the conversation. It's a double-edged sword. Like you're saying, they're doing a minutes meeting today, and based on the information that they're going to be talking about, that means people should be, yes, I think you're right, they should be pulling out of gold, getting into other commodities, buying into businesses and other stocks, bonds, foreign shares, stuff like that. They generally would be doing that. But again, how could they do that just for today's meeting if all last week and the weeks leading up to it, they're like, I'm going to hang on to gold because the dollar is going to be worthless. It's not worth it if no one can spend it. If it's overinflated and interest rates are too high, banks can't loan it out. So why would people be buying the dollar? You know what I mean? And we have a question in the chat room, actually. Guys, I just wanted to know why you chose scalping instead of swing trading. Oh, okay. Well, Mike, primarily you don't scalp. You swing trade and Troy as well, right?
We do both. It's when you say primarily or why we chose, like, these are tools in a tool belt, right? So like if the market's set up for a swing trade, really the only difference between, like, the way I see it anyways, like swing trading to me is just you're going a little bit more, you're going on a higher time frame probably, and you're looking at covering some more ground, whereas a scalp is like, you're in and you're out. So I mean, look at this market. This doesn't really, this is a lot of chop up here. There's not a clear trend going on.
Right.
So you probably want to be scalping, because swing trading comes from, swings, right? So where's the top? Where's the bottom? So down here, if you called that bottom, you're a freaking market mind reader, because it didn't
There's
hit
nothing there's nothing that indicates that it's a real bottom.
The top of there, I guess. But you had some wicks over here, so if you thought that was a bottom, cool, you caught that move. I wouldn't be typically I wouldn't be catching that move. Typically, just because it's hard to see, I would be playing the low from the prior day, which is right here. And that's where I would be swing trading from, but it didn't give me that. Now, swing trading from the top, yeah, you could. We're in a downtrend, so I'd probably be looking right now. I'm just scalping. I'm scalping top of Asia. If price hits the top of Asia, now it passed the middle of Asia. I'm looking at these key levels as being areas I can just scalp on. I just made 2% on my account with like the tiniest move. And that's just because these key levels have played out so much for me. I trust them, and I think swing trading is a lot of fun. What's that?
You count on them.
I count on them a little bit, but you gotta be careful, because, to make 2% in that small of a move on,
Mr. Balloon Hands.
Mr. Balloon Hands.
The hell? I'm a little scared to ask.
Yeah, Mr. Balloon Hands. Yeah, anyways. I don't know, man.
Just as a
Scalp,
heads up, we
swing.
did hit that 1970 area. We did break that in 1970. I had a small position open. It just this wick just came out and just saved it. Closed it out.
So for me, swing trading is like less stressful. I can kind of like just go in a trade and just walk away. But that kind of gets boring, right? So like to spice it up and have a little fun, you gotta scout, baby.
That's a nice way to put it. Okay.
That's true, man.
So
true.
the scalp. So for you, Troy, scalping is your side chick.
Yes.
Game on. Joey, what's your take?
Look at Joey's turning red, man.
Joey, what's your take? What's your go-to?
I just scalp.
Strictly.
like the rush. I like fun. I'm in and out, and then yeah, that's what
This
I
is a
like.
man who has time on his hands. I started out swing trading, but lately I've been getting into scalping, and this is to help answer the guy in the chat room. I started out swing trading because I didn't have a whole lot of time to sit down and sit by the charts. Plenty of time to analyze them, but then I just want to look for these good entries. And I would always like looking into the previous moves to see when the move actually started. I was able to figure out like how far roughly is it going to go. And I would set these take profit levels along the way because we didn't reach it yet, right? Take profit, half of my order, another quarter of the order, the final quarter of the order, whatever the case may be. But I've been slowly getting into scalping because I've been able to figure out ways to adopt my swing trading strategies and condense them down to use in scalping timeframes. And it allows me to just really separate some more of my trading time from my personal time, because we know what happens, guys. You do the same thing. You enter a swing trade and you'll be out to dinner with the family or driving the car or at the office or just like standing in an elevator or something. What do? You pop up on your MT4 when you're not supposed to be looking at it and you're wondering, how's this going? And you're just using up your personal time when you shouldn't be. So yeah, so that's also why I got into the scalping. So I still do both, but scalping, I strictly, when I'm scalping, I'm in the trade, I'm out the trade. If I'm not sitting at the desktop, I'm out of the trade. I don't want to hold on to anything. So hope that answers your question. Don't ask me to pronounce your first name because I can't do it.
Okay, are we going to do some like live trades for people? Like,
yeah, well,
let's do some scalping live, man.
Sure.
Like, I don't care what the candles are doing. Just tell me when to buy and sell so I can make a little money.
Okay. Let's see what's happening here. I need to go back and
I'm speaking for your fans, your viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Your viewers are saying that. They're like, Coffee, I don't care about this candle, which way it's going. Mm-hmm. Just tell me when to buy and sell so I can make some freaking money.
Let's see. You want to get into a long right now? I would do it.
Look, the likes are coming in. Everybody's high-fiving on your channel. They're like, yes, I wish. Troy knows what he's up.
I wish it was that easy. They're going to say, hey, we want that guy Troy on all the time. So I'm on a 5-minute chart. I'm going to drop down to a 3-minute, to be honest with you. Scalp. Let's scalp like for real. 3 minutes. There we go. So, yeah. I am pushing it along right now. I'm going to hang on to this. Go on, buy it. Okay, I just went in on a long position right now. It's risky. I'm long now on what do you call it? Gold. 3 minutes, and I am literally going to watch price play out. I have an area where I want to get to on this. I'd like to get to 1972 on this one because I've broken a channel, which I don't think is going to be relevant anymore. And here, let me go back. Yeah. We're still looking at your chart, by the way, Mike. Not that I want to switch it. I'm just letting you know we still have your chart up on the screen.
Okay.
Let me see here.
Yeah. So you want to target this area right here?
Yeah. So my target, my go-to is 1972, literally 0.361, right? Yeah, 1972.361. I go for those pennies. Like, I literally look for those extremes with the pennies. So I'm just trying to see now. Let's see here. Yeah, I have a move up right now.
Let's see your chart, Coffee.
Mine? Okay.
Like, switch over to your chart.
Okay.
Let's see what you're talking about.
There. All right, so let me know when my screen shares up on your end. I'm switching something in OBS right now. And hey, I see you, Troy. It's like your face.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, I see your screen now. Cool.
Okay, cool. Here, there we go.
I can see your face on the YouTube on the YouTube live, but not on Zoom.
That's an AI generated screen of an image of my face because I'm not real.
The bag of money?
Yeah, sure.
That's funny.
That's my Bitcoin bag. All right. Did you look?
Are you bald like me and Joey?
Well, yeah, I shave it off. Yeah, there's no point in having it. There's no point in having it.
Maybe we should get Mike to shave his head too.
I started doing that because I kept like tearing chunks of like and having scars in my head from skateboarding. I like fall down. Who wears a helmet, right? And I'd be crashing hard sometimes over a railing, over a car, break an ankle, slide on the side of your head, and you get a piece of hair missing and you're in high school. I was like, you know what? F it. I'm just shaving this thing off. It's got to go. The Mohawk days were over.
But you can you grow like a thick head of hair? Or are you like me and Joey? We got too much testosterone, so it just falls out.
Yep, that's it. Testosterone, the latter. I'll go with that one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's where we are. So, like I was saying, I'm in a small long right now. I'm just gonna get out as soon as I get back into profit, because I know that we got this like divergence taking place, but since I'm on a small time frame, I'm like right here right now with this divergence. You can see the stochastic and the RSI; they're both doing the same thing. Divergence on both, right? But I think like this little bounce is just gonna push back up. I'm on a really, really small time frame. When you see divergences on these really small time frames, they have to play out like a number of times because how do I put it? There's so much movement with the RSI and so much movement with price. You're getting a bunch of highs and a bunch of lows. So when you switch over to a larger time frame and you find them, then you realize, oh, I don't really have a divergence. This is a continuation and just some, minimal movement in between. So yeah, I'm thinking this is still going to be pushing to the upside. I'm just watching the 3 minute to finally get out.
About 1 minute or so to news.
We got news and at 8:45 we got news, right?
Yeah, we got.
All right, Joey, tell us your prediction, buddy. Where are we going?
Going
says up,
straight down.
Straight down.
Straight down.
Straight down.
That's mine.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and put my short order in now.
Deal.
Actually, it's going to go bam, bam, bam.
Oh, we're going to have one of those
fake out.
bam.
Going to have one of those V shapes you're saying, right?
Fake out. It.
Coffee, I'd hold that shit.
Yeah.
I'd put your I go to like 78, bro.
78.
And I bet you
and look,
man, I put your stop loss. I put your stop loss in a safe area for you since it's a small order.
I like how you and I
that
think.
The news
Mike,
is gonna.
Let me just say that, Mike. I love how you and I think when we look at these charts. I marked this out last night. Look at this. I marked this out here. Okay, here's the zone from my inducement area to the resistance. What's right in the middle? Right there.
Yeah,
78. 78 exactly. Basically.
Yeah, and we might break out of that channel, and then we're going up to like the 90s.
Yeah. So this is
going up to like 1997.
This is this parallel channel that I was talking about before, right here. Okay, danced around, drop, base drop, right? Came back into it. All of this always happens because it's just set up. It tricks people like over and over again. There's an area down here. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get down to this low, and it never gets there. It literally did not make it, right? So these, orders just got wiped out. I think, I think you're right.
The news.
Jody was right.
Yep.
News just dropped. Let's see.
Here he goes. Back down to that channel.
Yeah. It's flash PMI, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look
still pending. Still pending. Hasn't dropped just yet.
You got your dollar moving.
All right, so it's less. PMI came out under.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, PMI came out under. And then the flash services came out over. So at 55.1. Expected was 52.6. Forecast for manufacturing PMI was less than expected. So yeah. So flash services PMI was more than expected. Flash manufacturing was less than expected. So yeah, we're seeing that drop to the bottom of to the middle of Asia again.
What's the price middle of Asia? Was that 163, 64? Is that what that was?
65. It's right at 65.
Yeah, right there. Top of that channel.
Yeah. I still think we're going up coffee.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Doesn't...
I'm totally with you on that one. And I think a new level while we were talking.
Yeah,
and
we're
out.
back inside this channel from yesterday. It's funny.
Let's see. Here.
We're literally back inside the channel. We just tested the bottom of that channel again.
Okay.
Now it's deciding whether or not it should bounce up. Yeah.
Hey.
I think the deciding price, you know, you got that zone at 1963, that area that you were talking about earlier, you know?
Yep.
So, I mean, if price doesn't respect that level, then okay, I could see us, you know, going down like 1960, but this is such a bullish move. I think the secret was out before before the news dropped. There you go. That's the push. Yeah. Right back up.
Now,
I think 1972 is an easy target for you, bro. So I would hold.
All right, let's put that back up here. I didn't even set a take.
Are you in a trade, Mike?
No, I'm not. No. Not in a trade currently. I'm waiting for the top of Asia right here. I want to see a break. That'd be at 1971.93. If it breaks the top of Asia, which is going to be a resistance level right there first, but if it breaks that, I'd be looking for a retest to go long. So playing out a break and a retest on the top of Asia, but it just wicked off of it right now, like close to wicking off 1971.8.
Now, we do have a drop taking place. Yeah, okay. Momentum is losing right here.
Yeah, on a 30-second or something. You're still good, man. You got, you know, you go out to like even like a 5-minute.
Yeah.
And everything is looking pretty good as far as a push.
I'm not going to bother being scared of this one. And again, if I lose, it's not my money.
Yeah, that's good.
That's all. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, so last week you asked me a question, and it kind of sat with me. What do you call it? And I really started to like kind of deep dive on it, like for myself, right? You were asking me like, how do I stay so zen in the trade, right? And ultimately, it's because it's because here's my thing. I entered the trade. However much I put into this trade, the minute I click buy, I've lost that money. That's what I'm thinking. I no longer have access to that money. It belongs to no one. I don't make anything on it until I close the trade and profit. That's it. So if I'm willing to bet it, if I'm willing to gamble it or whatever, or just, you know, assume it's going to change value, then its previous value at that point is worthless to me. I'm just going to let it go. And that's all it is. And you just got to be okay with that. You know, we are smashing into this resistance level right now.
Yeah, this is actually this is middle of Asia once again. So right there, that's a support level right where it's tapped right now, the body. So it's the middle of Asia once again. It's just literally tapped the top of Asia, came down to the middle, and Joey's got his short that just came back and saved him. Good job.
Nice. There. Ooh,
good job. Good job.
We go.
You got lucky before it pops up, buddy. You got very lucky. We're gonna pop above Asia. We're gonna pop above this 1972 level. That's what's gonna happen.
Hey, we do that. We pop in bottles too.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I still feeling that this
1978 is a solid target.
I just really get the feeling this whole candle is just going to reverse itself. Like it's just like ugly bearish right now with this, you know, long wick at the bottom. And it's just really, I don't know. It's just really playing rough. It's playing rough. I get the feeling, I'm still bullish on this one. I'm still going there.
All right. Well, I'm upping my risk for when I do take a trade. How about that?
That's what I'm talking about.
Add a half lot.
I'm just going to go all in. I'm going all in.
Throw a 0.5 on there. Let me see here. Another question in the chat room. Let me just cover this one. It has nothing to do with us, well, per se. I think somebody's asking about a crypto. I'm not sure. There we go.
How have I even survived this morning? Like, seriously, how have I survived? I haven't had any coffee. This is crazy.
You've got coffee. He's on a stream with you.
I got coffee on the stream, dog.
Sure. Yeah, I'm already on my.
I
I'm
tell
already
you
on my
what,
my third cup now. This is kind of crazy.
let's see what we can do right here. I'm gonna be going in 1965. If she pushes down to that level again, I'm gonna go into a long. I got my stop.
So
It's
yeah,
gonna be my stop is going to be, let's see here. I'm gonna wait until this candle closes. But
1960.
if I can 60, there's a stop.
I am.
One target would put me at, that's the only thing. So I'll be looking at closer stop. Let's see here. Now I want this 5-minute candle to close. I've got 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Right on the middle of Asia once again. I still think we're testing the top of New York at the very least. But I just want this 5-minute candle to close.
I think we're going to wick down into 1961. I don't think we're going to close down there. I just think we got a wick coming to that point. And that's going to just be a bounce. I think we're just bouncing at that 1961 at that channel.
Are you going to go all in right there?
Oh, me?
1961? Yeah.
I am. Yeah, I'm. If it gets down there, I'm throwing another 0.5. I'm throwing another half lot in.
Yeah, baby.
It's in the reserves. I don't know. We're gonna see how that works out. Yeah. I don't think this bullish move is over. The overall.
I'm gonna throw my lunch money at it right now.
Let's do it.
Lunch money. Couple grand for lunch.
You could
Joey's
take
throwing in his beer money.
You could take the money that my friend just spent on his vacation. Jesus Christ. He and his family went to Belize. They went to Belize, I think it was. I was so mad. It's like kind of the end of winter where I am, right? And he's sending me pictures of how they got these like cabana chairs on the beach. I'm like, you son of a... Thanks.
Mike, did you get in or no?
No, I've been waiting. I got 50 seconds to go.
Okay.
I just want to see how this candle closes. And let's see here. 45, so it's been about 10 minutes. Yeah, on a 15-minute candle, you can see we moved over, pushed up, pushed down. We really tested the middle of Asia. We still have some bullish sentiment in the market left over, and that's, the momentum was up. So the wind of the 5-minute, the 1 minute, all those lower time frames that are back to be pushing up. So it doesn't mean that we can't go down, right? Nothing means anything really, but just how many like odds multipliers do you need before you get into a trade?
Right.
So I got the 1 minute at my back. I got the 5 minute at my back.
It's
seven.
Okay.
Yeah. I got about 4 right now. I got about 4. So that's pretty good for me. I'm really looking for like a little time. 5-minute close, and then it's kind of in the middle of this candle. So
where are we at? We got 5
and
minutes.
I want to
left.
hit
15. Okay.
I want that middle of Asia, man. I want a better price, but I might not get it. I might just have to take it here.
Catch the small move. Let's see here. So yeah, I'm already in this trade. It's kind of risky because I'm already at the top. Like we're at the top of momentum right now. So I don't want to enter anything else until there needs to be a break here. I need to see a break. Let's see here.
Yeah, and you look at a
Give me something to break.
A 30-minute candle is still bullish too, man.
What, a 30?
Like if you look at what the 30-minute candle did, we filled a little bit of imbalance, and then
I see.
This could be a rally based rally, or just a push.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying before. Like it being a rally-based rally. I think that's really what we're going in for. I don't see enough need for price to come back down. Not even to cover itself on a 30-minute. Because this long bullish candle that's just this previous candle, this long bullish candle, it's basically already covering the imbalance that was done hours ago. You know.
What we have to break out of is the top of Asia. We have to break that, and it's gonna be tough because we need some.
Dixie's still going up. It's like not following. Like, I thought that was bad news for currency, right?
That
like most of that news. Yeah.
Well, it was mixed because PMI. Now we have new home sales coming out. Oh, hold on. What the fuck? What's going on? New home sales. Yeah, 2 minutes. We have new home sales month over month. April. But no, so flash manufacturing PMI was under forecast. The flash services PMI was over forecast. So think of it.
Preliminary too.
You're right. It's flash. It's not the final.
There it goes.
Give me my money.
Yeah. There's a top of Asia coming up to the top of New York right now. Touching the top of New York.
There you go. Profit hit.
Broke through Asia right there.
I went long on that too, that way.
Congratulations, boys.
Yes, all right. Good job. Nice job, guys. Really
now
good.
Breaking through the top of Asia, but it.
Right. Got a little pullback coming up. Okay. Squirrely. Oh, what do I see?
I might go and buy one time.
I see. It breaks. Nice setup right here. Decent.
That was a good put. I think that was good.
That was really nice play.
Headed.
I like that.
Yeah, that was good. Good stuff.
We have a prediction that gold is going to 1980. That's what the prediction in the chat room is. And Samuel, just to let you know, sorry guys, didn't mean to cut you off. Samuel, just to let you know, yeah, we were looking at the 1980 previously, and I've actually marked that on my chart earlier. Oh, can't load that yet. So yeah, looks like we're kind of, everybody's expecting that same kind of target. So I want to see some activity down here. So yeah,
it totally makes up for yesterday's boring market. It was like so
right. Yesterday was shitty. Yeah, so we hit that level in the exchange.
So in my opinion, it took a lot of energy for let's just say it took my chart just blacked out on me. It took a lot of energy for chart to just make that big bullish move, take, hit my take profit and as long as other people. But I think right now we're going to be sitting in a consolidation at this point. I really think it's just going to sit flat. We're going to channel right now on a 3-minute, on a 5-minute. Let me see what's going on here. I don't think that it's going to move that much. Unless you go down to like a 1 minute and start catching these really tiny moves. We need a new breakout we need a new breakout, a close like above 1971, something like that. We need a close above that.
Yeah.
Nice strong one.
Yeah.
And literally it's got to be a strong close, like no wick on the top or nothing. I want to see a nice bullish candle. So at this point, I'm going to hold on. I'm not going to enter anything at this.
Go ahead and say the word. Go ahead and say the right word, the correct terminology for that candle. Which starts with a D.
Get a little dildo in there. Get a little dildo. It's the little one.
Looking for a nice strong D.
There.
Doji? Is it?
There we go.
A doji candle? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Oh yeah, dojis are nice.
That's what she calls it.
Easy.
Doji.
Oh boy, where are we here? Let's see.
Man, you're a fucking trader. You must be a trader, bro. All right, it's gonna fill that wick, man. We're going up to
I married a
1973.
trader.
I think we're gonna be filling that wick, coffee.
Yeah. Let me see.
That
Pull
wick
up
is
and-
right outside of Asia
Yeah,
that we
okay.
just hit on. So I'm just waiting to get in on a little long.
You're
Join
talking
you
about that
guys.
wick on the previous candle, right?
Yeah, a little 1 minute wick.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we'll
Oh, I
test
see.
it.
I'm on a 5 minute right now, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we'll test that wick. No reason why we don't.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I'm just
Game
waiting
on.
to see what a good level to get in was. I already missed like 2 times, so just want a good price. That's all. Can a man ask for a good price? Golly.
I know, man. It's not too much to ask for.
Fuck. All right, you're gonna give me chase. I'm in. Hopefully,
Did you jump
I
in?
literally clicked buy and it didn't
it
execute.
didn't work
What's
because
this
I took your buy.
What's this garbage?
This is
Bye.
the
Just took
doji.
it.
And give that
There
buy
we
to,
go.
to
There-
Mike,
oh,
not Troy.
come
Hold
on, come on.
There it
I'm gonna
is.
set a
There
trigger.
it
You know what?
is.
That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do this. This is what I want right here. This is where are we?
Here we go, top Asia. Let's go.
Boom.
Breakthrough, fill
There.
wick.
Take it.
And then once
Boom,
she's
boom.
outside of Asia, that'd be great. But careful, boys. There's some resistance right there.
Get another dollar, Joey.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Another
Heck
dollar
yeah.
make you holler.
Go right back to it. I'm gonna take that small piece right there. Come on, play nice. Small move, right?
And there it is.
All right, I'm in profit. Come on, hit my take. It's almost there. Come on, MT4, make that sound. Let's see here.
That'd be cool to have like a cash, like a casino cash when you take profits, like
You can do that. That'd be nice. Make it whatever sound
Do
you
it.
want.
You need a code for that, bro.
There we go. All right.
Gamify this more.
Yeah, really. Have it start talking to you. You're rich. You're rich. Like just have it. Just have it like say voice, do
Congratulations.
voices. There you go. There we go. Hit that take profit. There's that
Do
one.
your radio voice. I'll buy those like codes. Use
Hey,
your voice.
that's-
I'll do it.
That's my nighttime contract thing when I'm not trading. Let me see here.
That's not one. Don't be scared of 71.
All right.
Don't
Oh,
be scared.
something's happening here. What's going on?
A lot of imbalance though. It's my fear. So much pressure up and
All right, time to hack the system. Let's see what we got. What kind of a range are we looking at? There.
Yeah. And we do have a divergence,
Wow.
so
Wow. That's the start of the move, huh? There's the pull. Getting in here. Nope, that's not what I want. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just playing with, some things that I do. Let's see here. Oh, really? That's excessive. All right.
you're checking where you at.
I'm going for the formula. It's 27. That's 1 to 4.7. Oh, we'll go just try 4.5. You got to be kidding me. 4.5. It's actually 4.7. Look at that. That's just perfect. That's insane. So I marked out these levels. I don't know if, yeah, I'm sharing. So I marked out these levels on my chart, like 5 o'clock this morning, my time, right? All these zones and resistance, inducement, and stuff like that. I know for a fact, like,
My bad, boys.
I know that when price is way down here, like in this area, there's no point in targeting these top levels way above it. It's just kind of silly to do that. So I've been waiting for price to break through some kind of area, some channel, whatever, and start seeing some upward movement. Then I want to do a calculation to see which one of these targets will we get to. This one, this one, this one, like, because they're all relevant. So I'm just targeting right now, just using a formula, the RSI formula, you know, stuff that I do, as if I wanted to enter from this point because of certain activity I'm seeing. Doing that, calculating it, it brings me exactly to this line that I marked out 4 hours ago. Just like exactly to there. And that's 1983 for the price of gold. So I want to see, does that happen? You know, it's a little risky. It's on a 5-minute chart, but we've seen crazier things.
I mean, I can tell you right now, you've got a 50% chance of that playing out.
I like those odds. I mean, it's essentially like the Titanic. This can go really right or really wrong. All right, so I'm going to safe bet myself. How about this? There. Here. It's right there. Nope, already above. And where's the other part of that channel? There's the other one right here, through there.
Was that 1983's yesterday's high? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it works out to that. That's close to it. It's part of that zone.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can see that. Yeah.
So now my chart's getting messy. I got too much stuff
did
on
the
here.
way back at bottom of London earlier today. That's where I started it, and I got right at the top. TP3 though.
All right, so in my MT4, I'm setting up in my MT4 as well as my my laptop on the side here. I'm setting a limit order, right? I'm going to set it at 1972. It's going to trigger enter for long, and I'm simply just going to, I'm going to add more to that lot and just take that to 1982. So 72 to 82. It's essentially a $10 move, right? That's pretty heavy.
Yeah, go for 100 pips.
Grandma approves.
Let me tell you something. I was testing out a strategy a couple nights ago with somebody, and there was a 300 pip move in like 2 hours. 2 hours was 2, 3, 4. Sorry, it was 9 hours. It was one of those perfect swing trades where like, okay, this looks like the entry. Let's just kind of do this and just set it and walk away. I had not seen this chart yet. I literally just kind of hit the replay and backed off the chart. I mean, I took the price candles and just went like this with it, right? And I just shot backwards, cut the chart off, and we just started looking for what would an entry be based on these rules that I was looking at. And what do you call it? I simply needed to wait for one thing to happen. So we found an entry. I waited for the one thing to happen, and then I looked at the price chart. It ended up being a 300 pip move. I was like, that's insane. That's awesome. So I'm leaning towards using part of that strategy today. Let's see here. And it's basically something that happens with the stochastic RSI. Let's see. Where are we now? All right. Set my order, 1972. Right here. All right. Okay. Samuel in the chat room. Okay. All right. Thanks, Samuel, for that one. After the live stream, you and I will talk about that indicator. Let's see here. Go back. Reload this. All right. So I'm set. 1972. I'm going to trigger a long, and I'm just set. I'm just setting a take profit up there.
Here it comes. Here
Boom.
it comes.
Oh, you're triggered.
Look. Go. Okay. Triggered. Triggered. Doesn't that mean a whole different thing now? There you go.
All right, so that 1972 level is the top of Asia.
Oh, cool.
So
Okay.
still at resistance.
Yep.
And price just needs to break a body above there. That's what like I said, the Asian range indicator's pretty fucking wild.
Nice.
It's pretty wild, dude. Like it plays out a lot. These levels, like top of the range of Asia, bottom of the range, middle.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty wild.
All right, so what I'm doing here. All right, so I got a whole lot on my chart right now. Let me just kind of delete some things. There's too much going on. Fibs in here. It's just looking like a mess, and I don't want to look like that guy.
All right, I exited.
That's
I'm
relevant.
gonna get. I have a feeling we're gonna
That's
push it
relevant.
down just a tiny bit.
I don't need this anymore. Yeah, I don't need this anymore. There we go.
Top of Asia is becoming a little
choppy.
Little nuisance. So hopefully it breaks through and makes it higher high. We still haven't filled that wick, man, in 1973. That 1 minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 73.50. Okay. But that candle, let me see something here.
Love
All
this
right.
bounce. These are great bounces. That's why I like scalping. It's like you can see these checkpoints almost like it's wanting to.
Oh my God. Your 30-second
Fail.
chart. Your 30-second chart. I love it.
I am pulling out the big gun. Here we go. Okay. Okay. All
The
right.
15-second chart.
Yeah. I'm
Look at
scared
those
to see what
ones.
that looks like. You got it up on your screen? I want to see that.
What, a 15-second?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't.
No, you don't want
There
to
you
show
go.
it. There.
Come on,
Yeah.
fill it.
Okay.
Fill it for coffee. Fill it for coffee.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so technically, like, we are above Asia right now. So this is good. That's a good thing. We just need to close above Asia. Like, we got a minute 40 seconds to close a 15-minute candle. And if we can close that above Asia, I think that's pretty healthy. It's just we're not too far outside of the Asia range. There's the fill, your 1973 level.
That's right.
There's filling that wick. Hopefully it hasn't had its fill, right? And it just keeps pushing. But yeah, the top of Asia is.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm still seeing this. I'm still seeing this push to the upside. It's just still there. I mean, prices. It's like I'm gonna be honest with you. The price is overextended, like a beast right now.
Yeah.
This indicator is telling me where good price is, like where the median price is supposed to be. Right. So we are way extended from it right now. Oh, sorry.
Well, I just look at the ADR too. Like the ADR is 2,695, so 2,700 for the day. But there's news, so news it could really push to like 3,000 from the bottom. So bottom of London to 3,000 puts us at yesterday's high, which is 1982.
Okay.
Which gold just does that, man. Gold can just keep going. She don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Gold is like a heavy trender. That's why I love trading it.
Oh yeah, once you hit a trend, it just really keeps going on. And I wonder if part of that is
2, 1. Cool. So definitely outside of that, barely outside of Asia, barely. So that's a good thing. We could push higher now. We need to retrace a little bit, but it comes down, touches maybe the top of Asia now is support. We'll see.
I have that major resistance at 1973 and a third. It's just keep playing off that.
Yeah. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna target that 1982 that you've been picking up on. I'm gonna target that as a take profit instead of going to the extreme of the 1983.
Right.
Because I think I might have a little trouble, like when I get up into that area.
Break that.
But this would be, we have a nice strong resistance coming up right here.
3 times. Hit that. Go through. Yes.
Top of that wick. I think she'll break it, man. She's pretty bullish.
Going right here. Right there. What we got now? Let's see what kind of madness I can see. 30-minute right there. 5 to a 30. That's good. Good. There we go.
Oh, there's that pullback. Okay. All right, that's a little tiny pullback. Jeez. Yeah.
Go retest that 69 or.
Yeah, it's a great number.
Man, it definitely, like I said, this big move took place. I think we're gonna be consolidating a little bit in this higher part of the range. I think that's what we're doing right now. We did break out. I think we're gonna come back down.
I think I'm with you, Coffee. I think it needs,
It needs, like,
what are you thinking?
Price just can't continue moving in one direction like indefinitely. It's got to pull back. 1970, like we're gonna get some wick to that area, a pretty close close on it, like 1970 and 3/4. That's if that happens after a few bullish candles, that to me is like the determining factor for a really nice retest area, and it will continue bullish again.
Yeah, that's pretty solid, man.
So essentially, and it's kind of doing that now. I mean, I'm on a 5-minute, so I'm just I'm viewing it from like that kind of standpoint. I'm thinking,
yeah, it's coming down.
Yeah, there we go. So
now we're back inside of Asia, boys. Back inside of Asia.
So yeah, back into that range. So yeah, I think that it needs to be bullish a couple of times and then come down and do this. This is what I'm thinking. The reason I'm picking this off this way, like this particular shape, I know it sounds like a little too detailed, but the reason I'm picking off this shape is because this would be the trap, right? That would be the trap. This would appear to look like, it's falling, didn't make a new high. There'd be another bearish candle in between these 2 points. Be like, all right, I'm catching this low, and that would be their target, but they won't get there. So the stop losses get hit, price bounces back up off of this range, and just stops here, like just keeps going. That's what I'm thinking is happening. So all of this right now, what we're looking at now, like that's the range. Something like this. Let's see.
Somewhat of a head and shoulders, maybe, or like a ladle.
I think this is just I think this is an odd shaped, like rally-based rally, like we've been talking about before. Like we're still in the initial part of the rally. This is just a price correction right here, Joey. These two dips. I think this is just a correction in the rally. There's a correction, and then like we're in more of the rally. The base, I think, is going to take place in this level, and we're kind of basing right now.
Freebasing. What?
We're freebasing. Yeah, I think that's what's going on right now. So this is going to be the boring side of trading for people to watch, unfortunately, but that's all right, because I'm still in position for that long. I'm still taking that because that entry was triggered.
I see a rising wedge.
Time frame?
1 minute, 5 minute.
Samuel, no, I do not use the anchored VWAP. Never really found it useful for me. Doesn't really fit my styles. But if somebody has a nice strategy for it, I'd be more than happy to incorporate it.
It's losing momentum here at the top of Asia, man. Now we're back inside of Asia. It's right at the top. Sorry, we're right at the top of Asia. It's kind of bouncing off the top now. That's become support. kind of broke through last 4 minutes ago, or kind of now falling back down in there.
There we go.
Interesting.
So yeah, I think this is that, what do you call it? This is that position that we're in where it needs to correct itself again. It needs more liquidity to make that launch. So I think we're going to see a nice,
I think so.
We're going to see a nice solid move down for a second. There it is.
Now we're breaking that rising wedge just barely, but
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
bearish volume is taking over a little bit. This is what this voodoo does for me. Yeah, it's starting to take over a little bit, a little excessive.
Here's the first level of support coming to it right now.
See what the 15-minute looks like. Okay.
Got to test that 69.
This is,
Boom.
man.
Now we're under Asia. We're inside of Asia again. That sounds weird.
Inappropriate.
It sounds a little inappropriate. We're inside Asia, boys. And she's loving it. That bitch is loving it. She's just soaking up all the
easy. Watch. I didn't know what word was coming out next. I was a little scared. That could have been gone in so many directions.
She's soaking up all the liquidity, all the liquidity, every drop.
It's super liquid right now.
Yep.
It's so liquid
Wait,
inside of Asia.
guys, I gotta tell you, I gotta tell you right now, the name that I used to go by was Liquid. Okay. So when you say liquid, I literally think that you're calling me for something. Okay. And I did that for like 20 years because of skateboarding, DJing, nightclubs, there's all this stuff, right?
DJ Liquid.
That actually, yes, that's what it was. It was Liquid Touch. That's right. You could look that up and you'll see my face on the internet.
You're getting aroused, is what you're saying.
Me?
Mike is arousing you.
Yeah, because Mike's got that radio voice too. That's
DJ
it.
Liquid,
That's it.
DJ
Hey, Basti.
Liquid.
Basti, welcome to the chat room there, buddy. Let me see.
All right, so
Perfect timing.
yeah, welcome to the chat, buddy. To the beginning of the rest of your life, right here. All you got to do is follow us down
this rabbit hole.
down to Jamestown.
You're gonna
Hey, so
down a funky
a
town?
little bit of that pullback right there, that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And there's just not a lot of volume to the downside, bro. I think that's just a pullback. I don't think that's
a little correction, right? Just
anything to be concerned with. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that we're gonna end up with don't anybody yell at me. I did not set a stop loss. Okay. I think that this pullback is just this wick is just gonna come down into this range area a little bit, and probably just knock out stop losses.
Yeah, the stop losses. Yeah, I mean, that could hunt to like 1964. Pretty deep.
Could be.
Careful. Anybody taking the trade on a 1 minute, we broke outside this little rising wedge, but not a whole lot of volume down. I would expect like more volume down. We might get a nice candle pushing down soon, because this is at 1970. So this is where, like, if it kind of has some volume pushing down from this level, then I don't know, it's becoming more iffy to me that we're gonna break outside of Asia again and go up. Like, we might just be hunting, like you said. I mean, ultimately, like, I'm talking small time frame. Ultimately, at the end of the day, everything's still bullish. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is just a pullback.
Yeah, exactly.
But So it depends on your time frame, right?
Let's see. So we got a nice break here.
Yeah, like on a 5 minute, that
All
just
right,
looks
so-
like we're breaking down.
Yeah, on that previous candle close on the 5 minute, that is the breakdown right there for momentum and volume. Like that's it right there. So that is the beginning of this correction. I'm just trying to like judge like where it's dropping down to. And
I think
it
a safe
seems
spot
like, go ahead.
is middle of Asia.
Is that right around
I think safe spot is
68, 67? I'm seeing a safe
It was 65, right, Mike?
floor.
Yeah,
There we go.
I think a safe
So-
bet is like 65. But what is it? This dotted line. Let me see. What is this? Oh, yesterday's low is where we're coming to right now at 69.89.
That close? 6989?
69.89 is yesterday's low.
Mm-hmm.
So take that for what it's worth. But the middle of Asia is what I'd be targeting, like 1965.
Yeah, I see
And that did break out of that rising wedge on a 1 minute, and it's playing out pretty nice. We just haven't had like an extreme push down, but yeah, I don't know. It's 1965 would probably be the target for that. I mean, it's a 1 minute, so I mean, take it with a grain of salt, right?
Mm-hmm.
15 minute, you're just feeling some imbalance. It's a nice little pullback. The only thing is this wick. You see the wick on the doji candle, how it went up and down. You got a lot of orders down there.
Yep.
That got trapped.
Yep.
So that also kind of goes towards the theory of we're going to fill both. We filled the top of it. Now it's going to come down and fill the bottom.
So I basically set a marker on my
So-
chart at 1967 and 10 cents, let's say. Like the price, I'm just seeing like that's that correction. That's where I'm calling that correction to. And then we're just going to start seeing that move up.
Yeah, DXY is hitting support.
Sorry, what?
Dixie.
The Dixie's hitting support as well.
Yeah, so she's going to be going up.
Yeah.
Support. Yeah. All right.
That kind of coincides with what I was talking about before.
Well,
Hitting a support, come back up. Yeah.
hey, man. That's why we call it fluid trading.
Fluid.
We could do that. Let's see here.
Liquid. You become the water.
The name came out because of like rave dancing or liquid dancing during raves.
Liquid dance. I see it in my head. It's like Gumby.
Mm-hmm.
flapping
Essentially,
arms. The
yeah.
legs and arms just flapping.
Just all over the place.
Sort of like looking like you're trying to fly almost.
Mm-hmm. That's the deal.
I went to a
Alright, so
rave.
nice.
I went to a rave and they had like these guys, like they use glow sticks, and they do the dance.
Yeah, yeah.
This guy's whole
Are
body
you talking about the
covered in
gay
glow
bars you go
sticks.
to or no?
Easy.
What?
What
Look again.
are you talking about? Glow sticks, guys? What are you talking about?
Yeah, like
Caps?
have you,
They wear
you ever been
assless
to a
chaps?
rave? You ever been to a rave?
No, I honestly haven't. No, I
Yeah, so
missed
they're
out.
like playing like
Missed
like
out.
techno music or whatever, and there's people dancing with glow sticks and going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one that I went to, like,
Easy.
what it was.
Bro, you don't even know you met Coffee before.
He
That was
might
coffee.
have. He might have.
That was Coffee, bro.
That was coffee.
It was him for sure.
He
That
was
was
the
me.
glow stick champion of the world
Mhm.
in 1996.
Yeah. Wait, I wasn't born yet.
In 2002.
Okay, I'll go with that. I was still being hired by nightclubs at that time, so yeah.
1992, you weren't born yet?
No, in 92 I was born.
Is that what you said?
No, 92. I was
Yeah,
born.
I think
You said 96.
96.
Oh, you said 96. I thought you said 60 something. I was like, wait, that's not right. All right, come on now. Let's go. Let's see what's happening here.
There's a drop. There's the base. There's the base.
Are we on it now? Are we on it? Yeah. So yeah,
underneath
here's
resistance.
yeah.
Underneath a little bit of resistance here.
Yeah, still inside
going back
that zone.
to the
That's pretty
breakout.
good.
Going back to the breakout zone. The breakdown zone.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, right there. Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's got more drop to do.
I mean, judging from that breakout, yeah. Breakdown, I should say.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, like, look, this is small time frame, right? So, like,
well, even looking at
for
30
fun,
minute.
go look at a 1 hour. I mean,
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, look at that dildo, right inside of Asia. So it's a huge dildo right inside of Asia, right there.
And notice how inside of Asia it's strong. There you go. Resistance strong in Asia. There you go.
Yeah. It's pushing so hard. It's crazy.
I wonder how many people from other countries that don't get like our humor are like just totally put off right now. Like,
I was gonna say, how many of them are offended right now?
Oh shit!
See, once I got inside of Asia, my candle. Once I got inside of Asia, my candle turned purple.
You must have a good setting. You must. That's good.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I would say, like, man, anytime I see this crap with the market, it just, I'm telling you, it just like prices dances, right? Like, so, like I said, Asia and then London expansion on that idea of Asia, which it didn't really expand at all. It contracted. It was smaller. The box, the movement of price in London was smaller than the movement of price in Asia. So the trend down was weakening. It double bottomed. You can see clearly the double in it. And then New York took over and we came up to the top of Asia, tried to break out and didn't even have enough momentum to break out. And now we're dancing inside. We're just gonna play around, like I said, all inside of Asia all day.
Well,
if we don't break out.
That's not something I'd be opposed to.
Yeah, it depends on, like, you know, what you fancy. But
with your purple candle.
With my purple candle, yeah. That's right. Those candles are just showing me every time there's some type of breakout, is there momentum in that breakout? If there's not, then candle paints purple. So that avoids that helps you avoid like bad trades. Sometimes like you're waiting for a breakout long, but it goes like you're in a range, right? Price drops low and you're like, oh, let me catch this short. But the candle closes purple. You're like, okay, wait, it's a range. Stop. Just kind of hang out a minute. It's effectively doing the same thing as that indicator that I sent to you that draws boxes on your chart for ranges. It's just kind of formatting the candle a little bit differently.
So today is my 8-year anniversary, and I'm not going to be hanging out for too long in here because I'm going to go hang out with the wifey. Y'all understand, right?
What's wifey? What is a wifey? What is that? What's a wifey?
My wife beater.
I don't know these words.
Yeah. She beats me.
At everything.
Yeah, but we're just going to hang out for the day. Literally at everything.
No special plan? Go somewhere?
No, and I don't really love this setup on gold. I'm not going to be trading right now. This just turned me off completely. This is all consolidation, chop bullshit. So
there's nothing to watch on this part. You know, this is like.
And Mike, are you able to do some calls?
What's that?
Or are you able to do some of those calls?
Yeah, I can. Did you want me to take all of them, or what was the plan?
Hey, I think we're still on a live stream. Should we just end it right here and call it a day? I think we had a pretty good morning.
No, guys, don't let me turn you off. I just for my, like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, cool. You're in an uptrend, small time frame, but
I agree.
No, you're
I think
right.
I'm done for today.
You're right.
I took one trade. I'm 2% up on my account.
Right.
It's like not a lot, but it's cool. Right.
No, I think you're right. No, I mean, it's nothing to do with like, with your plans going on. We talked about this earlier, like a couple hours ago. That it was going to hit this range and either do nothing for the day or break out. I don't think this breakout's going to happen,
Yeah, I think we're going to come down to that 1965, middle of Asia. We're going to bounce a little bit there. So here you go. You could take a long at 1965, up probably $2, 1967. That's my prediction. And then it's just gonna dance. And it'll probably go down actually to the bottom of Asia as well, just to fuck with everyone and take out liquidity. It might even keep going down to 1952 or 52.
Oh, good God,
maybe,
really?
But I doubt it. Yeah, I mean, I doubt it, but I mean, it could. Yeah, I mean, look, here's the deal. It didn't really break out. We had one strong candle, and then the markets kind of died inside of Asia, Yeah,
true.
So, I mean, what would be the most likely thing that everybody would be like, oh, we all saw that coming, a break up, up to the upside. So what's the market going to do?
Drop, exactly.
This is where my head goes. Yeah, this is going to fuck with everyone.
No, you're absolutely right. And that's that's playing the, what do you call it? That's a strategy that people use when they want to make sure they're not getting stopped out the same way everyone else is getting stopped out. Where is everybody's stop loss? Don't put yours in the same place.
Yep. Yeah, and if you look, the most obvious stop loss in 64.64, right? That's stop loss range on a 5-minute, which you're gonna be trading a 5-minute here. I mean, you're gonna be trading a 1, a 5, maybe a 15. A 15-minute candle. Yeah, you can't even trade the 15 because you're talking about literally 1954 being a stop loss. So, or actually, sorry, the 57, then 54, and then you got the yesterday's low, which we have not retested. But yeah, so I don't know. I just kind of think, could it still turn up? Yeah, you got the wind at your back on the 1 and the 5 and the 15. So the wind is at your back, but it's just one of those things where, like, for me, I don't like really playing. I like trading these breakouts. I like trading off of zones that are clear, and nothing's really that clear to me. So that, and it's my wife and I's anniversary, man. So
no big.
We'll hang out.
Yeah, I think so. Troy, I'm with you too. I think effectively today, like, this is a shorter live stream. Not a big deal. Yeah, we can end this one here. Because I agree with everything you're talking about. I think this is just gonna die. Like right now,
nothing but
falling.
wins on the books.
That's true. I got no losses today so far. How's everybody else doing? I mean, I don't know how everybody else is up on theirs.
Good, man.
Okay.
Good, really good.
Cool. All right then. So enjoyed having you guys at the coffee shop again, as always. And maybe we'll put it together again for next week and see how this goes. It's nice doing this as a weekly thing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
So
next time I won't be tired. I won't be late.
Get some.
That was both today.
Some sleep. Yeah.
I went to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. And usually I say that because of trading. Like, I was up late in this trade, whatever. I got caught up. Had to watch the chart. But my little 2-year-old was just, man, it was rough. It was really rough. He's got, like, I think he's got croup. Oh, I think I told you.
Yeah.
So
we were talking
he's
about
just coughing. But anyways, yeah, thank you for having us, brother. And yeah, I'm gonna put out the word in our community and make sure that everyone is joining these next time. Or I'm gonna just kick them out, say fuck off. You don't deserve to be in here.
Yeah.
So they'll either jump on or they'll get kicked out. How about that?
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's try that. Brother. All right, guys. Great having you on board. Yeah, man. And we'll link up throughout the week, see what's going on. I'm gonna leave all these drawings on my chart. Just a heads up for you guys and a spoiler for some of the people in the chat room. I'm going to record the first podcast episode later tonight and probably release it in the next couple of days. We'll see how that works out, and it might be interesting, maybe not. We'll see how it plays out. You guys let me know if you like it. And so you guys, so
DJ Liquid,
let's talk later this week, guys, about taking a look at a different commodity other than gold. And we'll see about doing that one for next week. I don't know. maybe we'll set up a poll and do one according to the votes. Who knows? We'll see.
I mean, I know she cheats on me, so I don't mind looking at other commodities or pairs.
Okay. Works for me. Game on.
We